How's it going, everyone? My name is AJ, and today I'm going to answer a fitness question. Pulling exercises are critical to develop and maintain shoulder, arm, and back strength. That being said, at some point you might hear a pop or snap in the shoulder while performing pull-ups or pull-downs, and feeling an accompanying ache shortly after, which may persist for days. Why did this happen? And how can you speed up the healing process? I am going to answer this question from a scientific perspective. So without further delay, let's get started. As I have discussed in previous videos, there are a lot of muscles and tendons that interact with the shoulder joint. During a pull-up or pull-down exercise, the major movers at play are your latissimus dorsi, teres major, biceps, forearm flexors, rhomboids, posterior deltoids, and trapezius muscles. So it's reasonable to expect that it was one of these muscles that was injured, right? Not necessarily. In fact, it is much more likely that you injured a smaller accessory muscle during the movement. This might include any of your rotator cuff muscles and your levator scapulae, which all play an integral role keeping your joint stable during the overhead pull. Without these muscles doing their part, the head of your humerus would essentially fall out of the glenoid cavity of your scapula, which is no bueno. When your shoulder joint is put in an overly externally rotated position and not warmed up properly, this puts an enormous amount of stress on some of these muscles interacting with the joint. If stretched hard enough, they are very prone to tear, specifically at their bone attachment points, which I've pinpointed here for you to have a look at. If this is where most of your pain is coming from and it's sharp, there's a really good chance one of these muscles is torn or damaged. Simply put, bad form and mobility restrictions are the key culprits to trigger injury from either of these movements. So how do you fix this issue and prevent it from coming back? Let's take a closer look.
Before we take a closer look, I want to mention that I offer private online personal training. Take your fitness to the next level with expert coaching, customized programming, and accountability you won't find anywhere else. Visit ajsteven.com to book an appointment or learn more about how I can help you become stronger, more mobile, and confident in the gym or in the comfort of your own home.
As soon as you feel the pop and onset of pain, stop whatever you are doing and try to immobilize the injured area. Do not try and complete more reps, as you may induce further damage and inflammation. After immobilizing the area, find something cold like an ice pack, frozen peas, or anything you can get your hands on and put it on the damaged area. This will reduce bleeding and inflammation in the injured muscle and lower pain. I recommend resting the area for 24 to 48 hours post-injury and applying ice for 10 minutes 2 to 3 times per day for up to 7 days as needed. During this time frame, try to drink extra water, which will help speed up the recovery process. After a day or two, when the pain and swelling has started to settle, you need to get that muscle moving again. Start by doing gentle exercises and stretches that do not induce pain higher than a 6 out of 10. I'm demonstrating a few types here and have a more detailed list available in the description below. Doing these exercises and stretches will help repair scar tissue in the muscle and stimulate the nervous system, which will accelerate the healing process. Aim for 5 to 10 minutes of work 2 to 3 times a day for approximately 2 to 4 days. Before, between, and after workouts, you can also apply heat periodically to the area. This improves circulation, relieves pain, and helps restore some of the range of motion you had lost after the injury. If you're going to do this, aim for 10 to 20 minutes twice a day. Following these instructions should get you back to performing overhead pulling movement after about 4 to 7 days, but you still may experience some lingering tightness in the area. Before lifting, spend a little extra time warming up the shoulder using static stretches, mobility drills, massage, and warm-up exercises. If you try the pull-up or pull-down again and your pain goes higher than a 6 out of 10, or you feel intense sharpness in the area, go back to resting the shoulder and performing accessory work. After grinding through these progressions, you should feel pretty much back to normal after about 2 weeks, depending on the severity of your injury. To prevent this from coming back, warm up the joint properly and maintain a slight spine extension during any overhead pull to avoid excessive external rotation of the shoulder. Did you hurt something else while exercising and want me to help get you feeling back to normal again? Let me know in the comments below or on Facebook or Instagram. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it, share it with your friends, subscribe, and turn notifications on. Thank you so much for watching, and stay strong.